Due to LIV Golf's entry into the PGA Tour, Commissioner Jay Monahan has had a difficult few years. However, as of late, files have been made public. He was well paid in 2022. In 2022, Jay Monahan, the commissioner of the PGA Tour, made an incredible £14.6 million, which was more than Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy combined from the tour's Player Impact program. The commissioner's pay increased by £3.9 million from 2021 to 2022. The commissioner and the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund are presently engaged in contentious negotiations regarding a groundbreaking merger with LIV Golf. After announcing the framework agreement with the PIF without first consulting tour members, Monahan came under intense criticism from PGA players. The agreement is yet to be finalized, and the two parties have a deadline of December 31st to iron out the details and get a merger sorted to end golf's civil war. The conflict within the sport took a turn for the worse earlier this month when Jonrahm, the reigning Masters champion, left the PGA Tour for LIV in a deal worth a reported £450 million. Even the most vocal opponents of LIV demanded a deal between the two parties after the ROM deal. But the PGA Tour retaliated by saying it would speed up talks with the PIF, while continuing to discuss funding from a number of US-based investors, including Fenway Sports Group. The PGA Tour set a staggering £15.6 million on legal fees in 2022, an increase of more than £14 from 2021. Which best illustrates the scope of the legal battle between LIV and the Tour before the framework agreement was announced. Monahan's compensation also increased significantly during that period, from £10.8 million in 2021 to £14.6 million in 2022, according to IRS filings. That compensation is made up of £1.4 million in base salary, with £7.2 million in bonuses, and the remaining £5.7 million in non-CASH benefits that he will only receive once he retires, according to Sportico. Monahan received more money than Woods and McIlroy received from the Player Impact program in 2022. Rather than rewarding players based solely on their performance on the course, the PIP was introduced during the 2020 season and serves as a fund that sponsors and sells tickets to players who have the greatest impact on the tour. The fund, which is divided among the 10 players who bring in the most revenue for the tour, increased from £31 million in 2021 to £78.3 million in 2022 and 2023. Woods led the way in 2022 and earned £11.7 million, while McIlroy took home £9.3 million. Rahm's move to LIV wasn't just an immediate blow to the PGA Tour, but reports suggest a new wave of players will follow the Spaniard in defecting to the Saudi breakaway. The player himself, however, has insisted he wants the two sides of golf's civil war to unite and have all players competing under the same banner. Rahm remarked, "It's amazing how much the golf world has evolved in the past 2 years. There is a ton of activity. Whether it's me or not, all I can hope for is that the game of golf, which is ultimately what my team plays, ends up in a better state as a result of those discussions that take place behind closed doors. The best players competing against the best players, the best competition, and the best product moving forward are what we all want to see. Although I didn't set out to be that guy, it would be an honor to represent that as well if I'm the reason that's expedited. Despite the fact that I'm not alone, many other people have